Hey y'all, it's Hannah from Half Acre Heart, and today I'm going to be showing you my cheap and easy gate solution. Because when we first created our space in the garden and for the ducks, things tend to add up really quickly. And one of the things that was very quickly cut out of our budget was using any wood for anything but our raised beds, because the price of lumber right now is absolutely ridiculous, as I'm sure you know. So we weren't able to use it for our fence or for our gate. And then the other option for gates was to buy a pre-built one from like Tractor Supply or Lowe's, somewhere of that sort. And we needed 2 gates that was anywhere from $70 to like $140. We had already honestly went past what we wanted to spend, so came up with this solution and I hope that you guys find it really helpful. It's only really going to be good for keeping in smaller animals like ducks, chickens, whatnot, and it does keep out our dog perfectly fine. Also keeps out our children. So let's take a look. So this is our duck run gate. We use the same kind of gate directly into our garden because we have doggies and children that we don't want in the garden all the time. We have had an unfenced garden before, and the dogs ran through it all the time, even though we have raised beds. And then also we wanted to protect our ducks from the dogs getting in and them getting out as well. So it is very simply just a cattle panel that we cut to size. The cattle panel was, I think, $16. Now it can be kind of hard to get home if you don't have a truck because they are 16 feet long. So we had enough for 2 gates, and then we had just under 8 feet left over. So you have the cattle panel that you cut down with bolt cutters, and then to attach it to our Tpost, we literally just used zip ties. And this has been up since March, and we live in Florida, so there's like no sun damage whatsoever. And if we needed to, we could just replace them very, very cheaply. So I think we have 4, maybe 5 zip ties on it. And then to close the gate, I am using carabiners. Again, it's been put together since March and absolutely no problems. We were at one point for the garden gate over there using one at the top and one at the bottom, but we found that we don't really need to. Like if they were to push out, which they're ducks, they're not going to, then they could get out, but again, they are not going to do that. So the thing we did have to add on was some hardware cloth at the bottom because they could fit through the bigger squares. Especially when we first moved them out, they were just grow outs, so they weren't nearly as big, and they could even fit through those smaller rectangles at the bottom. So you could use a hog panel if you wanted. They're a little bit shorter, and the squares, the bigger squares and the smaller squares are a little bit smaller, but this is just what we chose because we were already using some in our garden for trellises, so we just didn't find it necessary to buy multiple different types. All right, there you have it. I hope that you found it helpful, that it can help you save some money when you're making your garden space or your duck or chicken run. And if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me either on here or on my Instagram, Half Acre Heart, and make sure that you like and subscribe. So talk to you guys next time. Bye.